everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So, excuse the camera shaking. I'm currently going to the landfill because one of the only things that I really don't like about living where I live is that my roommate and her family, sorry if I've already mentioned this, but they choose not to pay for trash pickup from the city. And I get it's because we live like 6 minutes up the road from the landfill, but I find it to be a huge inconvenience to have to put our trash in the back of my vehicle and drive it to the landfill like every week and a half. It's really windy today. Oh my god. But I'm just doing that right now. And yeah, we're just gonna have a little chit chat video. I hate this intersection. Go wherever you're going. I don't know where you're going because y'all don't like to use freaking blinkers. Like, where are you going? I have no idea because you didn't use a blinker. I don't think she knows where she's going because she's still at the stop sign. I don't know. Yeah, she doesn't know where she's going. All these tumbleweeds. All right, yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I got stuff all in my trunk. It's coffee. It wasted from the bag I had in here. And I don't have anything to wipe it up with right now, so I'm just gonna have to wait till we get back. At least it's the plastic bit that can be taken out and cleaned. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we're just hanging out in the parking lot. So I just stopped at Chick-fil-A. I didn't really get anything to eat. It hasn't been the best week for me, nutrition-wise, because as my mental health goes, the nutrition suffers. And so I just got a little bitty something. It's just this mango passion lemonade. That's good. I just needed something a little bit refreshing. It's good, but it feels like something I could have got from the grocery store. It feels like one of those Minute Maid juices that we used to get when I was growing up. It's good. So here's the thing. As you can see from the title, I am very much, and wait, if you're wondering why I'm in the car, I just wanted to be in the car. I didn't want to go home. Chelsea's at home. I don't feel like filming in my room. I just want to be out, get some sunlight, because I spent all yesterday in the house. And I try to make 1 of 2 days off, at least a day where I get some sunlight. But yeah, anyway. So one of the things that I've been thinking about that I haven't really, I don't think, mentioned. So for those of you who don't know, I have to move out of my house by May. And I have decided that I'm going to leave Montana and leave the job that I've had. I haven't made 2 years. It's been like a year and a half, I guess, since I've been in this position. And I decided to leave that job. Like, I definitely am going to leave Montana. That's the only thing I feel confident in saying for sure. Beyond that, I have applied for all kinds of jobs. I've applied for jobs in Dallas, primarily. I've applied for jobs that are remote. And when I say that I have gotten no interest from any of those jobs, I've gotten nothing back. And it's starting to kind of and my brain kind of like a little worry starting to like come in. But one thing that I have been thinking about is just doing a seasonal job this summer. For the simple fact that I don't really want to drive back to Texas. And I mean, I'm delaying the inevitable. The snow is really moving in. I'm delaying the inevitable because I will inevitably have to go back to Texas because I have a storage full of stuff in Texas and my family's in Texas. But like part of me, which is like to spend the summer maybe in Washington State, maybe in Oregon. I'm really eyeing Washington. And I've been looking on Coolworks like every day to see if I can find anything that would pay me decent money. Because that's the thing about seasonal work. Oftentimes you're making less than $20 an hour, less than 18 in a lot of cases, actually. Yeah, okay. So this isn't 2021. I can't just take any old job. Like I've got a car note, I've got car insurance, I've got so many more bills than I did back when I didn't have a car and I was at the YMCA in like, I don't know, 2022 or whatever. And so I'm concerned about whether I could even afford to do another seasonal job. You know, I'm crunching the numbers right now and I think I can make it work. I still have to be on the high end. I have to be around like $18 to $20 an hour. Like I can't be anything lower than that. But I think that I can afford to do it. I would just have to be really, really diligent with my money and not buying a lot in excess, which is not in my nature, unfortunately. Like I tend to gravitate towards spending more than like saving, and that's just more a lot to do with the way I was raised, what I was around. And so I think I can make it work, but it's just like there's something very like comforting about having a full-time 9 to 5 job in that like you have a regular paycheck to depend upon. And this is one of the things that I struggled with a little bit with seasonal work, in that like it's this constant like you apply for a job, you interview for a job, you get the job, you travel to the job, you acclimate to the area, you adapt to the job, you make friends, you do the job, and then before you know it, 4 or 5 months later, it's time to apply for more jobs, interview for another job, find somewhere. It's just like this constant cycle. And if you've got bills, your pay ends up just being like this, very inconsistent, very, there's always that gap between like the job that you're leaving, the job that you're going to, as far as when your next paycheck's going to be. And so I really didn't know if I was going to go back to doing that. But part of me feels very tired with the responsibilities that are required of a manager. And like, I know that I can do it. It's not whether I'm capable of doing it. I just feel that it is all consuming and exhausting. I am the head of the department, the guest services department at my hotel. And the amount of responsibilities that are upon me is just more than I really thought. Like I really just did not have a firm grasp on what was going to be asked of me. And I find myself just out of energy and time and resources to do other things that I'm interested in. And so part of me just doesn't want to have to jump back into another frying pan, as in like go to Dallas, move to Dallas, find a job, get an apartment, and have that job be another like high managerial hotel job. I'm just like, I don't know if I can bear to do that. Like I just feel utterly exhausted with the idea of it. And right now I'm just like, I'm throwing ish at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point. If I'm being honest, I'm just throwing ish at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point. Should have got at least maybe a small fry. It would have been good with this. Maybe if the line's not long, I'll get a small fry. I just feel like munching on something. I need to go home. I just need to go home. But yeah, it's been kind of a tough mental week at work. Work's been crazy. Saturday, I literally worked from noon to midnight. And it's just what I had to do. And I think I used to grind my teeth at night, and I had a night guard at once because I ended up chipping a tooth. And I think I'm getting stressed enough that I think I'm grinding my teeth at night again. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I think that for those of you who are around, I really, really fought for my manager title and position, because when I came on at this hotel I'm at right now, they brought me in as the assistant front desk manager because I didn't have much experience as a front desk manager, to be frank. And people in the comments even mentioned that, and I understood that, but I really thought that this was a title I wanted to have on my resume. I was like, it's gonna be more money. And in all actuality, I think I should have just stayed as an assistant front desk manager. I think that there was a reason why I was brought in as that. And I think that I was really naive about the responsibilities that I was going to take on, and that the money wasn't all that much more than what I was making. Because to be quite frank, I was getting enough overtime as an assistant front desk manager that my pay is almost the same with overtime as an assistant front desk manager as I get as a front desk manager. Pay was almost the same with overtime. And the responsibilities are less. And so, yeah, I don't think I was meant to fight for this, honestly. But anyway, I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I end up doing. Obviously, like, I'm talking about this week to week. But yeah, I am putting, just to say, I am putting out applications for seasonal jobs. I'm hoping to stay like in Washington and Oregon primarily because I just don't feel like driving really far. Like, I'm not really a confident driver. I don't like driving long distance. And so I think I'm just delaying going back to Texas because I just don't want to make that drive. But I don't know. Yeah, Washington, Oregon is mainly where I'm trying to be at because I'm already leaving earlier than I wanted to. And so I'm like, it'd just be a lot easier if I didn't have to go so far. But yeah. Hit your girl up. Let me know. Are you guys applying for any seasonal jobs? Is there anything interesting out there? Like, I'm really not trying to go too far. Like, I've seen tons of jobs on CoolWorks for like in California, and I am definitely not going to California. I mean, it's too expensive over there. I ain't going anywhere near California. Y'all couldn't pay me enough to go to California, and they don't pay enough for anybody to go to California. I don't want to go to Maine. Like, that's way too far out. Like, maybe one thing if I didn't have a car, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, I can fly to Maine, whatever. But baby, I ain't driving to Maine. We are not doing that. But yeah, let me know in the comments, are you guys applying for any seasonal jobs, or are you really interested in any? I see a lot, but just nothing that fits me. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting summer though, wherever I end up. I have a feeling it's going to be interesting. But yeah, let me go ahead and go home because Chelsea's probably wondering where I am with our trash cans. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Like it if you did. Subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.